I'm Angus, and today I'll be playing a sports psychologist who has experience for 5 years.
I'm Jesse. I'm going to be playing a 21-year-old uni student who's a semi-professional footballer, and he's suffered from a badly knee injury, and he wants to get back into the game without feeling scared of his ability.
Yes, come in.
Hey mate, how you going?
Hi, how you going? I'm Angus.
Jesse.
Jesse, nice to ask how you're feeling today and why you felt the need to make an appointment with a sports psychologist.
So I'm to see you is because I had a previous injury that's really affecting my current performance.
Can you just start by telling me a bit about yourself, such as your current employment situation, hobbies you have outside of work, and the sport you played and the level you played at before the injury?
Yeah, sure. Well, first of all, I'm 21. I'm a uni student. I'm currently studying a Bachelor of Health Science at the local uni near me. As in terms of work, I work behind a bar. When I'm not working, I usually like to watch heaps of sport. So whether it's my friends playing or whether it's professional athletes on TV, I just like sport in general. In terms of before my injury, I was playing at a semi-professional level. The way I injured myself, I contested for a ball and badly hurt my knee in a pretty rough challenge.
Oh, okay, so you're challenging for the ball. So were you tackling someone?
Yeah, I was.
Alright. I'm sorry to hear about that injury. However, many athletes have suffered serious injuries and have had successful comebacks over time. Your injuries affecting your current performance. Can I just get you to elaborate a bit more on that?
Yeah, sure. After surgery, physiotherapy and rehabilitation, I feel as though I shy away from contact, and I feel as if I'm not giving it my 100% to the team.
Okay, well, according to that information that you've given me, my sports psychology experience and the current research in these areas, it sounds to me as if you're suffering from a bit of trait anxiety, and that's you have a predisposition to perceive certain environmental situations as threatening. In your case, this is challenging for the ball, tackling for the ball.
Yeah.
And you respond to these situations with increased anxiety, increased fear, nervousness. When it comes to contact, you have little self-confidence. This is known in the sports psychology field, little self-efficacy. It's your ability, you just have little self-confidence in your ability to perform certain actions. So in your case, it's you don't have any confidence when you're challenging for the ball. Would you agree with this diagnosis?
It pretty much describes like the way I'm feeling when I'm playing. Yeah.
Okay, alright. To know, thank you. Are quite codependent on each other, and they can be resolved simultaneously. You know, athletes across various codes or levels go through these issues. Even Mia Hamm, have you ever heard of her?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, she's the all-time leading goal scorer in elites women's soccer, and she stated that the thing about confidence is it's a day-to-day issue. It takes constant nurturing. It's not something you can flick on and off like a light switch. I've got confidence. It's things we've got to work on. In this session, we'll discuss some ways to increase your confidence and performance.
Okay.
And according to the research, efficacy, which is confidence, and performance, they feed off each other.
Right.
And we'll also look at ways in which we can harness your anxiety and use that as a positive.
Yeah. Okay.
Now I'll draw this graph. To the current research, efficacy and performance feed off each other. So the higher your confidence will be. So we want you at a high confidence, so your performance is increased. Right now you're at a low confidence, and so your performance is low.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see how that can relate.
And we'll also look at ways in which we can harness your anxiety and interpret it and use it.
I'm excited about these methods that you've mentioned. What are they, and how can they help reduce my anxiety, improve my performance and my confidence?
The social cognitive theory described these methods as sources of confidence and ways to increase self-efficacy, but also to many other psychological and behavioural variables. I believe the tools that I'll give you before a game, so during the week, before practice, even pre-game routine, and also for you to use some methods in game situations, and I believe they'll reduce your anxiety and thus increase your self-confidence. These methods, they're cheap resources and they can be individually implemented, so I'll run through those with you now. So the methods to improve your confidence we'll use are past performance accomplishments. The next one we'll use is vicarious experience. Finally, we'll use verbal persuasion. I believe these methods of the...
I've never really heard of these before, so how could I use them?
Yeah, okay. Well, as a sports psychologist, I'll be with you every step of the way.
The club I play at often records games for video analysis reasons. I could probably ask my coach for them.
Yeah, okay. Definitely, that'd be great. While you're watching the videos, I really want you to focus on the film where you successfully challenged for the ball and looking at the techniques you used in those situations. Yeah. In a study conducted with swimmers on how past performance affected performance, it was found that past performance was the main determinant of future performance.
Okay.
So how confident you were in your last game or last training session will transition to the next one.
Okay.
Okay, great. I mentioned before vicarious experience. Okay. It's found that people develop high or low self-efficacy vicariously through other people's performances. The process involves observing the performance of one or more individuals and noting the consequences of their performance, and then using that information to form judgments about your own performance. Is there a certain defender you enjoy watching, or a defender who is highly renowned for their challenging for the ball and their technique?
Yeah, actually, probably one comes to mind. John Terry, he's a Chelsea defender.
Now, when you're watching these highlights or his club games this time, again, I want you to focus on his technique, when he's, what he does when he's going in for those tackles, and then hopefully vicariously through training and in game situations, you'll mirror that. I want you to watch these videos at least maybe 3 times a week, just a highlights package of him defending.
Sounds good. I'm excited to use this technique, and however, I've never really thought about it in that way.
So those cover the methods for self-efficiency and ways we can increase your confidence. However, I did mention and take note before in my diagnosis that I believed you had some trait anxiety issues when it comes to effective in ways to reduce your anxiety and arousal. I think it's called mental imagery. Have you ever heard of that before?
Well, not really, but yeah, a little bit.
Okay, I'll go into detail to explain that. I believe it would be most effective in in-game situations, so when you're out on the field. So mental imagery involves using multi-sensory experiences in the absence of actual perception. So by this, I mean I want you to positively envision yourself successfully challenging for the ball and winning that challenge.
Okay.
And I want you to do that before it happens. So this could be in the pre-game warm-up, you're just constantly thinking, or even out there if you see a ball and someone's got it, and I want you to just think, I will be successful when I do this. Yep. The research found that imagery can improve sport performance by helping you achieve an optimal state of arousal. Mental rehearsal strategies, they've also been shown to enhance competition efficacy beliefs, so you'll be more confident in your own ability, and they've also found to enhance competitive performance as well.
Yes, that actually sounds pretty similar to something I used to do in the past.
Great. Well, it sounds like you've had experience using that method before, just in another way. So I feel like that could be a good method for you to use if you've had the practice with it. So that's really good.
Awesome.
And the way, so I'll just go back through what we've said today. Well, we've found the link between self-confidence and performance. So the higher your self-confidence, the better your performance. Old videos that you said you had access to. The next was vicarious experience, where you said you enjoyed watching John Terry as a defender, so just to watch his highlights. The last for the increased confidence was verbal persuasion. So I want Finally, the anxiety. We've discussed we want you at the optimal state of arousal, right in the middle there. And the way we're going to try to achieve this is through the mental imagery. And that's with you envisioning yourself successfully making a tackle situations. I'm here every step of the way, like I said before. I've got my card here, if they were helpful or if we have to devise a new plan. Okay. So thank you for coming in today.
Thank you.
And I'll be in contact